Hi everyone, welcome to day 10 of my 50 days SQL challenge series where I solve data analyst and business analyst interview question for SQL. Today we'll be solving one of the data analyst interview question. So let's see the question. Write a SQL query to classify employees into three categories based on their salary. So the category first we have high, that is salary greater than 70,000. Then second category we have medium, which is a salary between 50 and 70,000 inclusive. Low, salary is less than 50,000. So your query should return employee ID, first name, last name, department, salary, and the new column with the salary category. So we need to basically create a new column by the name of salary category, and basically we need to put this category based on their salary. So let's see the table first. So in the table we have employee ID, first name, last name, department, and salary. So based on the salary we need to create a new column and basically assign this category, right? Let's say this employee which is 75,000. So 75,000 employee would fall in this category, which is high, right? So let's start writing our query to solve these questions. So let's just say that we need everything from the table. I'll just give a comma. I'll be using case statement to basically solve this questions. If you do not know case statement, leave a comment. I'll make a video very soon to explain how case statement works. So I'm just selecting everything from the table, then I'm basically using a case, and I'm using a case statement. So I'm saying when this salary means this column, which is salary, greater than 70,000, which is our first category. So it says if the salary is greater than 70,000, then we want to call it what? Then we want to call it basically high, right? So we can say high. You can say high here. So that means if the salary is greater than 70,000, which is this one, there will be a new column. In this new column, the name would be assigned as a high. Okay. Now let's say we want to add one more condition. So case statements are adding some conditions. Based on some conditions, you can assign some values. So if the condition is true, then this value is going to basically assign. So let's see. Next condition, we want to say salary between 50 and 70,000. So we can again say when salary between, that is going to be 50,000 and 70,000. So this between operator ensure that these two values, which is 50 and 70s, are inclusive. So between 50 and 70,000. Okay, so we're saying salary between 50 and 70,000. Then we want what? Then we want to return basically this, which is medium. Okay, so I can put medium. Now we have created two category. One is when the salary is greater than 70,000, that is going to be basically fall in high category, and if the salary is basically between 50 and 70, that is going to fall in the medium. So other than that, whatever the salary left out, okay, that we will create into this basically low category. Okay, so then we can use one more when condition, but where we can say that else. Okay, now in else we can say low. Okay, so now we are not defining the conditions. We are saying whatever, if these two conditions are true, then basically assign this name. If these two conditions are not true, that means assign this name. Because see, if something is greater than 70,000, it could be any amount, it is automatically assigned the name which is high. And if it is basically between 50 and 70, it is going to assign medium. And if it is basically less than 50, then it is going to basically consider this condition, which is else, and then it is assigning low. Now this is the syntax for case statement. You first say case, then you basically write your condition combining with the columns, and you basically write something called then you put, if this condition is true, what you want in return in that particular rows. It works basically rows and rows. Okay, now at the end you basically define a else condition. That means if these conditions are not true, then this else condition is going to basically true. If you basically by mistakenly forget to add these else conditions, then it is going to consider as a null. Okay, so that means if these conditions are not true, it will put null instead of this else conditions. Okay, so we are saying else. So that means the first category is 70,000, second category is basically this medium, and the third condition is going to be low if basically third condition is true, right? So now we need to close this case statement that we have basically started by saying case. So to close this, you simply write n, and then you basically give a name to this column. Right now, whatever the name you want to give for the column that this case statement is going to create, then you can basically define it here. So I can say n as, and I would say salary category. Okay, so this is going to be a new column. Inside this new column, all this basically row by row, these conditions are going to be checked by SQL, and then they will basically assign the value. So basically in this new column which we are creating, so it's going to be here. Now it will check row by row. Okay, so first row, let's say we have 75,000, so it will check 75,000 is falling in which category. Let's say 75,000 is basically greater than 70,000, it will assign high. Then it will go to next row and it will see 60,000. Now 60,000 is falling basically this category, so it will assign medium. So let me just go ahead and run it. Okay, let me show you how it works. Now you can see that the column name that we have created, which is salary category, now it is basically assigning some values based on the salary, right, based on the conditions. Now let's just see this salary. See, this is 48,000, which is less than 50,000. That is the reason it is assigning low. Now you can see some more salary like this one, 55,000. It's assigning medium because it is between 50 and 70, right? Now this one is basically 75, so assigning high. So this is how you can use a case statement. You just need to ensure that you're starting with case, then you are saying when, and then basically you are putting your conditions, and then you are saying then and whatever you want in return. Now I can say anything in return. If I want to say, let's say 1, okay, it's going to return 1. Okay, so if I just run it just to show you, see, it will return 1. Now whenever it is going to fulfill this condition, the first conditions, see, now it is returning 1. So you can put anything that you want here. Okay, I would change it back to high. So that means if this condition is true, this is going to basically return. Okay, so this is how the case statement works in SQL. So let me just go ahead and run it again. Yeah, I have the high, medium and low. So that's it guys for this video. So now I have a small task for you. Okay, let me just show you your task. So the task is that your task is to find out the count of employees for each salary category, like the category that we have created. So you will be creating this category first, then you will basically find out how many employees are falling into which category, like how many people are falling into high category, how many people are falling into medium category. You can write down your codes in the comment sections. I will check them and let you know if you're correct. To download this data and tables, just check the video descriptions. I'll be adding the GitHub link so that you can download and basically solve these questions. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Have a good day. See you tomorrow.